YouTube. Hello. So my name is Emily. Here's my glasses. I think that I have 5 kids in one bathroom, and I think that one of my kids maybe grabbed my contact solution with soapy hands, and I put a bunch of soap in my eye this morning. We are going to renovate this old place. Our house was built in 1829, and we have renovated it for 12 years now, but pretty soon we're going to add a second story to the back part and 3 more bedrooms and 3 more bathrooms. So stay tuned for that. Someone asks me every once in a while, Emily, how many toilets do you have? And someday the answer will be 4 toilets to keep clean, which I will gladly make my kids do. Okay, but I digress. My name is Emily, and I am a faithful follower of Christ. This is a Celebrate Recovery intro. And I am addicted to sugar, flour, and binging. And I throw binging in there because I don't want a little sugar and I don't want a little flour. And by the way, props to me. I'm going to add pictures at the end of this video. Look at this. This looks like Halloween. Look at this. This is what I'm up against. So if you have a spouse or kids and you are surrounded by sugar and flour, you're not alone. I do not deprive my kids. Look at this. I do not deprive. They got into a little, I'm kidding. They got into a little goodie bag from church the other night. We went to a Christmas Eve service, and I mean, it looks like Halloween around here. Look at this. And if I were having a weak moment, if I did not have things in place to keep my sobriety and my recovery headed in the right direction, strong, steady, stable, these kind of things would not be sitting around my house. I don't even need to touch that. Oh, here. Let's put that in the sink, and let's put a little soap on it. Okay, I'm really not feeling tempted by it, but if I hang out with it too long, I don't know, I could. All right, that's in the trash. So, anyways, all right, couple little things, and then I'll jump into this. I should put timestamps on all my videos and say, like, here is where I actually start talking about something relevant. The rest of it is just this super fun build up. Okay, I want to say, look, that door is always open in almost all my videos. There's me. You see my... And look, when I do my hair, I want you to see, there's some of my loose skin. Yay! I love my loose skin. I worked so hard to get this balloon, this skin balloon that I'm living in. I tell people we are not our bodies, we are in them. So I do not hang my identity on this flesh. It could be taken from me in an instant, and I don't want to depend on it for my self-worth. Good, bad, or ugly, it's not me. But I will tell you, I'm living in it, and it's so much more, excuse me, so much more comfortable now that I've released myself of about 95 pounds worth of extra fat that I was carrying around. So here's some of my loose skin. You can see my skin now does this fun little thing where it's like, now that doesn't look bad. And this doesn't either. This just looks like I got my balloon to deflate. Yes, I'm so happy about that. So I do have loose skin, and I love it, and I adore it. And I am not going to go snipping and nipping and cutting on it unless I needed to for some reason. But I like it. It's very, very wrinkly. Like, I don't know, you know, like when you're a little kid and you're sitting on a grandparent's lap, their skin just looks like super fine little wrinkles. Like I have wrinkles in my face now that I didn't used to have 1 year ago. Anyways, I am not complaining. It's not bad anyways, but I mean, after 5 C-sections and losing 100 pounds, I tell people I look like a melted candle, and I love it. I've worked hard to get my body to look like a melted candle. And if I ever looked in the mirror and it started to look like it was headed like not loose anymore, I'd be concerned. I want more loose skin because I'm not even at my goal weight yet. So I don't know. I crack a bunch of jokes like I could use my belly, I could pull it out and catch kids from a burning building if I needed to. That's sort of an extreme case, but if I needed to, I could. Also, if I were to do a plank or a push-up naked, which I will more than likely never do, I want you to imagine stalactites. Let that one soak in there for a second. So, okay, and this is, oh, do I dare? Yes, I do dare. I do dare. Take off the E at the end of stalactites. That's what I have. I'm not going to say it. You say it. Okay. Anyways, my point is, oh, you guys, like everything, gravity, loose skin, losing 100 pounds. But who cares, right? I feel so comfortable. So, look at it. Look at this. Look at those little legs crossed. Okay. So lots of loose skin in there, and I love it. I've worked hard for it. It's literally been, we make, I don't know what the statistics, I don't know what the data is, but like so many decisions every day. And to get my body in the shape it's in now, I've made, millions of good decisions over the past year. So anyways, I am right in the middle of putting tabs on my mother-in-law's Bible that I bought for her. Life Application, NIV, Life Application Study Bible. They're awesome. If you don't have one, treat yourself to one of these bad boys. They're awesome. But I'm getting ready to go to take a nap, and here is why I'm making this video. Look at those bright foods. My bright drink, I tell y'all about my Perrier waters, and I only get one of these if I'm caught up on my regular water. I drink 96 ounces of water every day, 2 bottles of water before every meal. Okay, here's what I want to talk about. So timestamp 7:52, hormonal hunger. Let me introduce you to Grehlin, Grehlin. Grehlin is the hunger hormone, and it is released in the brain of especially women, especially at night. But don't be fooled. I experience Grehlin every time I'm tired, which is now. My kids are all over the place. 3 of them are up at Nana's next door. 4 of them are up there, and 1 of them is hunting, or I don't know, I think he went rabbit hunting. Dinner, 4 ounces of rabbit. This phone's heavy. Okay. I'm going to sneak in a little nap. Why? Because I can. That's not something I can do every day. And when I can, I want to. Here's the high 5. In this exact particular order. Number 1, God. We got to surrender to something other than ourselves. We are a slave. We do have a master. And if it is not God, if you're not a slave to Christ, you are a slave to something. You are answering to something. And if it's not you and your own fleshly desires, you are answering to the enemy, whether you realize it or not. So this process of reversing momentum, which is a major ordeal, and it's a major feat when one thing gets rolling in the wrong direction, especially when it picks up speed like a freight train, to get the momentum to reverse, to get that momentum to slow down and get that ball to start rolling in the other direction, in the right direction, and create a freight train effect in the right direction is a major feat. And somewhere in there, there's got to be some surrender. So number 1 is God. Surrender to God. That's I'm not going to tell you who or what to surrender to, but that's, for me, these are the high five. Number 1 is God. Number 2 is rest. We cannot function hormonally without proper rest, which is why I'm headed to take a nap, which is why I'm making this video. Number 3 is water. Our bodies need water, water, water. I'm going to put these down below in the description, but these are the high five in this order: God, rest, water, then nutrition. Once we have these 3 in order, get that nutrition in there, which is what? Bright line eating. High five, Susan Pierce Thompson. High five, Susan Pierce Thompson. So God, rest, water, nutrition. And then finally, when those 4 are in order, you're going to want to get active. So activity. So anyways. So I don't remember exactly how I got on this, but Grehlin. Grehlin is the hunger hormone that sneaks up on us when we're tired. So especially at night. So hear me when I say this. If you are a late night binger, don't think it's some major character flaw. I have shared this with women before in different groups of women that I've led and had women cry tears. They were so relieved to hear that it wasn't them. They'd say, I do so good all day long. Look, I'm turning red because this phone's getting heavy. I need to find something to rest my arm on. Okay. I have had women say, oh my gosh, I thought, I do so good all day long, and then I lose it at night. And I used to watch myself do the same thing. I was such a hardcore nighttime binger. So 10, 11 at night, all the kids were finally in bed, and it could be me and some peanut butter, some marshmallows, some butter, some Rice Krispie, it was just like random concoctions of sugar and flour and peanut butter. Don't forget the peanut butter. Late at night in the kitchen. And I mean, stuff myself. If I did so good and ate 1,500 calories all day long, I'd eat 4,500 right before I crawled in bed. And I loved it too. Some people cannot sleep on a full stomach. Oh, I loved it. I'm like a bear. I just want to stuff myself and hibernate, which is what Grehlin is for. Grehlin is trying to help you out. That's why I consider him a little gremlin, and we need to keep him in his place. Grehlin, the purpose of Grehlin is to cause us in the evening time to start craving carbs, so that we will, hear me when I say this, stuff ourselves, crawl into bed, and then gain weight. And the purpose of this hormone is to keep us from starving to death. But in 2020, there's not many of us that are at risk for starving to death here in the United States of America. So we can tell this hormone, thank you, but no thank you. No thank you. And I'm going to skip over the whole stuffing myself part and just go take a nap or go to sleep for the night. And what I want to point out to you is it's not true hunger. It is hormonal hunger. I just had a great lunch. I just had 6 ounces of broccoli, 4 ounces of turkey, half an ounce of nutritional yeast, 2 little tablespoons of barbecue sauce, salt and pepper, and part of a banana, some berries, and some pecans and walnuts on top. Bright, bright, bright lunch. I mean, I am not hungry. I'm certainly not starving, but I just noticed Grehlin kicking in right now as I'm wanting to go take a nap. And my body's like, but wait, I've got a great idea. Before you take that nap, how about you stuff yourself? Yeah. No, I'm not doing it. I've come too far. I've come so far. I'm not going to say too far, but I've come so far that I want to earn my next little chip. So, and look, that's not just the only thing, but I want to avoid migraines, depression, and anxiety that comes along with sugar and flour. By the way, I want us all to, here, my kids have some opportunities for me to illustrate this. I want us all to do this. Next time you see a candy bar, oh, excuse me. Okay, somebody's calling. Next time you see a candy bar, Snickers comes to mind, but Hershey's will do. Next time you see a candy bar and you look on the back and you look at the ingredients, cocoa powder, sugar, what? Migraines, depression, anxiety. I want you to imagine that migraines, depression, anxiety, inflammation, overall feeling of doo-doo-ness is in there. Just imagine that it's part of the ingredients. So late at night when this Grehlin hunger hormone comes on, keep in mind, this is not true hunger. This is hormonal hunger. And here's the amazing thing. I can go to bed and I'm like, Greg, my husband, I want to eat. I just want to eat. I just want to eat. I just want to stuff myself. I just want to eat. I just want to eat. Oh, and if he can talk me off that ledge, or if I can just talk myself, I just put myself to bed. Now, again, it's hard to fall asleep when you're feeling hungry like that. But if this is mind over matter here, this is, let's be the boss of these bodies. Don't let these bodies boss us. Do not follow the flesh. So here's the beauty of it. If I can get myself to bed, when I wake up in the morning, I wake up. I start talking to kids. I make my bed. I check my email. I wander around the house and get going on a handful of things before I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat breakfast. Here's my point. I don't wake up like, well, I made it. Now I can eat. Like, I wake up and I'm looking forward to breakfast. But I'm not like freaking out about it because things are balanced back out. That Grehlin hormone is no longer rushing through my body. There's some psychology there too. Late at night when we know we're done for the day, there is a little bit of panic that sets in, like, that's all I get? That's all I get? I want more, because you can't have it. So in the morning, I'm a little bit more relaxed because I'm like, I still got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So anyways, just be aware of all those things. So let me encourage you to discern true hunger from certainly emotional hunger. We're all pretty familiar with that. But let's include hormonal hunger in there, something that we do not want to allow to manipulate us into stuffing ourselves in our body's effort to keep us from starving to death, which is more than likely not going to happen. So I think that's it. I feel like there was something else. If there is, I'll add a little PS on here. I am going to show you all some cute pictures of my kids eating candy so that you can know you're not alone if sugar and flour is part of your life, period. So there's lots of sugar and flour in my life, but no longer in my body. Praise God. All right. Love you guys. Bye-bye.